I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this video out because it's me being extremely vulnerable, which I'm usually not. But the reason why I'm making this video is to hopefully reach someone out there who's in the position that I am, because sometimes you tend to look at other people and what they have accomplished at your age, and you'll be like, wow, like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I be like them? There's no age limit as to when you need to start something, but the earlier the better. If I want to accomplish comfortability or retire my parents by 30 years old, then I start now. Like, the best time to start is now, the earlier the better. I am 22 years old and I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And honestly, if you had asked me what I wanted to do with my life when I was 16 or 18, maybe 2-3 years ago, I would have told you a number of things that I wanted to do. But now that I've grown older, a lot of things that I wanted to do when I was younger do not resonate with me anymore, Like, my priorities or the things that I have interest in now have changed, they've shifted. But the only thing is, my path, like, I cannot really see clearly. I don't really know what I want exactly. And I know that sounds a little absurd because, I am 22 years old. I'm supposed to have at least an idea of what I'd like to achieve, or or my interests, or anything of that sort. But like, life just took a sudden shift when it came to my interest, and I literally have no interest in what I had 2-3 years ago. And also last year, I had written a vision board. I had written a list of things that I wanted to achieve for 2025, but 2025 is done now, and I did not accomplish even one thing on that list. And one big factor, or one big reason of that, I've come to realize, is laziness. I was just completely lazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to call a spade, and in order for me to actually change and fix something, I need to acknowledge that it is is happening. I am lazy. My routine last year was waking up early in the morning. Waking up not even early in the morning. I probably used to wake up at around 10 a.m. or even 1 p.m. Wake up around that time, brush my teeth, eat breakfast, later on in the day take a bath, go back in my bed, doom scroll on TikTok, watch videos on YouTube, just rot in bed. It's not doing anything to add value to my life or just read a book. I never did any of those things, and I'm so upset with myself because that's slowly killing myself. That's slowly killing my future. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to change that immediately, and it makes me upset because if I had started last year, I would have been at least somewhere better than where I am at right now if I had started. But I did not, which is a really bad thing. And also, what also kept me in that space, that comfort zone, is also the excuse of not having enough resources, because I was also planning of making content. I have a couple of YouTube channels that I haven't posted even 5 videos or even 2 videos. They're just seated like that. I would give myself excuses of, I don't have a good camera, I don't have a fancy background, I don't have enough space on my phone for making videos, all these excuses. But creativity is about getting nothing and making it into something. That's what makes you successful. I've seen social media influencers who are handicapped. There's this particular social media influencer. He has no hands and legs, but he has a massive following on TikTok, and I'm sure he does make a lot of money off of those videos. And I ask myself, if he, someone who does not have hands and legs, can do that, who am I not to? It means I can do it even more, 10 times better or 2 times better than he can. So material should never be an excuse. It was just utter laziness. So another thing that kept me in that space, in that comfort zone, is the idea or the excuse that I don't have a niche. I was not really sure of what content I wanted to put out there, and I'm also a shy type of person. I wanted to be an influencer, but I hate the idea that being an influencer, you can become an influencer to the point where people are so obsessed with your lifestyle that you can't even go out in public. Like I like going out in public. I like going to the market. I like going thrifting. I like going out, and I feel like that would be stripped away from me if I start making content. Like I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like just going, like walking along the street and someone coming up to me and saying, "Oh, hi, are you that girl from this?" And social media from my country is a little toxic. They make up a bunch of things, and there's a lot of bullying. That if you're not really strong, it could really take a toll on your mental health. And I really love peace. Like I love a peace of mind. My mental health is not something that I like compromising on or risking. So that was also on my mind, but I'll figure it out. Like certain things I will just have to compromise on if I am to reach the level of success that I want to reach. There's no age limit as to when you need to start something, but the earlier the better. If I want to accomplish comfortability or retire my parents by 30 years old, then I start now. Like the best time to start is now. The earlier the better. So if you're in a position like me, I'm glad you found this video. I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this video out because it's me being extremely vulnerable, which I'm usually not. But I posted this video in hopes of encouraging someone. Maybe there's someone in the position where I am. Sorry. Maybe they're in a position where they don't really know the direction they want to go in life. They don't really know what they would like to do. At least this video can resonate with them and they can find some comfort and know that they're not alone. So I will be here, and please, if you'd like to see more of my content, subscribe and interact with this video so it can be pushed out to more people, and just make the family grow. And also write in the comment section what content I should be posting, because I'm still not sure of what I want to make this channel about. But one thing I will say though is I like to yap. I yap a lot. I talk a lot, especially when I'm comfortable with someone, which is really surprising because growing up I was not really the talkative type. I was, the kid who would sit the back of the class and not socialize. When it's time to go home, I would go straight home. I wouldn't like to interact with anyone at all. I was so anxious growing up when I was in high school, and it's everything has changed now. Like I like interacting with people, I like talking to people, and I like giving advices. So maybe I should make it a motivational channel, or maybe I can also make it a lifestyle channel, or if there's any other niches out there that you guys can recommend. But all in all, I am determined to find my passion, find something that I can do for the rest of my life, and that something also has to bring in comfortability in my life as well, bring me money. In short, that's it for this video, guys. Please comment and interact with the video, and also maybe give me recommendations of what you'd like to see next. So from me to you, it's bye and happy new year.